Good evening, Samila. Hello. Okay, good evening, everyone. Okay, I think like I said, this is going to be a very relaxed session. Okay, so please just relax and enjoy. Today is what, Thursday night?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for coming. Yeah. So maybe can we sit closer together so that it's we make it cozier. I feel very far from you all. Then I feel like I'm the only one sitting here and talking to the phone. So actually, I think I've seen new faces as well as familiar faces. I don't want to say old faces because it feels very old, right? Young, right? Okay, so what? Just joking. Okay, so I thought that actually, Rinpoche asked me to do this sharing with all of you. I actually told him that I really don't know what to share because actually I'm just a very simple person also. I'm a very simple practitioner and I don't think that I'm qualified to teach or share. But I think and so I give a lot of excuses, say that, I'm very busy, can I don't teach tonight? Yeah, but he said, no. And then I asked him, so what do you want me to say? Yeah. So actually tonight, he wanted me to share with everyone about the 3 values of teaching Choling. Okay, so this is from his instruction to me. Then I'm like, okay, I think everybody knows what's the 3 values of teaching Choling, right? Okay, any of you don't know what are the 3 values of teaching Choling? Can we have a show of hands first? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, okay. You also don't know, huh? Okay, so it's quite something new for some of you, right? So but I think for the familiar ones, you might have heard of this phrase called Qing, Li, and Yi. Rings a bell? Sounds familiar to all of you? Yeah? Okay, so first I'm going to share about this, the 3 values of teaching Choling and what it means. Because specifically, this is something that he actually has said it since the start of teaching Choling, that he would like all devotees or disciples, staff, sangha, and everyone here in teaching Choling who regard him as a guru to follow these 3 values. Okay? So for some of you here, those that raise your hands just now that you said that you don't know what the 3 values of teaching Choling, raise your hand again. Okay, so when you hear this word Qing Li Yi, does it ring a bell to you?
Yes.
Okay, if it does, then put your hand down. But those that still don't know, please raise your hand. Yeah, I know Bujay don't know. Okay, anyway, let's welcome Bujay. She's from Mongolia. So she says she's here to learn Chinese. So maybe tonight will be a little bit of Chinese lesson for her. Okay, what is Qing, what is Li, what is Yi, right? So Qing, Li, Yi, basically these 3 words means Chinese characters. Okay, and specifically, right, he wants to write this Qing, Li, Yi in not the modern Chinese way, but the traditional Chinese way, because there's meaning in the handwriting. Okay, so to translate into English, what is Qing? Come, anyone just guess. What does Qing means to you?
Qing means friendship. It means relationship.
Friendship, relationship, yeah. What else? When you just hear of this word Qing, what is the direct translation? Feeling? Okay, you say it's feeling. What else? Love. Why you like so scared to say love? Love is love lah. Love, right? Love. Anyone else? Connection. Okay? Yeah. So actually, if we for the translation of Qing, many times we associate it with love. Okay, so for Qing here, what Rinpoche wants us to know that as the disciple of him, we need to practice with our heart. Because love comes from the heart, right? So it's to remind us to practice from our heart. And love actually can mean many things. Like what Mandy says, could mean what, relationship with each other, friendship. Like what Anila said, it could mean connection as well, right? So that's why our vision is what? Okay.
Connecting all with divine hearts.
Very good. Okay. To the best student award. Our vision is connecting all with divine hearts. Why not just connecting with hearts? But why divine hearts? Basically, what is this thing here that is love? What he's trying to say is let's connect with this selfless love, or the love beyond self. So as disciples of him, let's connect with each other with this love that is beyond the self. Okay, so basically Qing means that, alright? How about Li? What is Li? That one can become a writing board, no? Cannot.
It's a spring. It's a spring.
Can I think got pen one day, I think. Yeah. Because 147 can, right, then this should be able to. You just need to change the mode. Yeah.
Mean respect.
Li means what?
Mean respect.
Li can means respect. Most people will associate Li with respect. Discipline. Oh, what is Li discipline? Can you share more? Interesting. Okay, let me write, huh? You just. 你要用轻功写吗? Okay, so just now we said this is Qi, right? And then it is it is for English, it's love, but it's more than love, it's beyond, basically it's a selfless love, right? So next is love beyond self, right? So this is Li. Li, Mandy says it's respect. Yes, it's a form of respect. So when you have Li Mao, right? Or you're courteous, what do you do when you have Li with another person? How do you show respect to another person? How do you show respect to another person? Being polite. So when you meet someone, you say hello, or for Tibetans, they'll say Kashidele, or for Mongolians, they'll say Sanpeno, or for what? For Nepali, they'll say Namaste, right? So it's a greeting to people, but it's to show you respect the person. But for him, this is more than just basic respect. Okay? What he would like us to do is to revere the other person. That means to have reverence for the other person. Okay, this word reverence, if you look at the words reverence, is the meaning deeper than respect? Yes or no? Who do not know what is the meaning of reverence? Checking dictionary. Very good. Tell me what do you find? What does reverence mean?
Deep respect for someone or something.
Deep respect for someone.
Or treat with deep respect.
Treat someone with deep respect.
Yeah.
So it's not just just like a superficial hi bye kind of thing. But you really respect the other person from your heart. Okay? With high regards, yes. And to see each and every one of the people we meet as precious. Okay? Because every moment or every person we see actually is a gift for us. Because in them, actually, they are our so-called our best teachers. Every one of us. Okay? Later we'll go more into that. Okay, but now I'm just going to give you a general framework of this 情与义 first, alright? And then we can go into some discussion later, okay? So next, what is this E? Huh? Do you know what is this E? What? 什么？安妮拉？好兄弟 means like brother, what is that word? Brotherhood or romance. Huh? Affection? E is affection. Okay, correct. If you look at E by itself, it means brotherhood, okay, or it means you have like 义气, or you will how to say?
Like comradeship, you know, like
忠诚是什么? Let me think. I'm trying to think of the word. You'll be loyal to your friend, okay? Correct. Okay, but here this E is more than that. This E means to be altruistic. Ooh. You know what's altruistic? Suddenly I don't know how to spell. Hey, where's the eraser? Sorry. I don't know where's the eraser. Okay, I don't know how to altruistic, okay? Remove this, okay? I don't know how. Or being service to others. Being of service to others. So, for Thekchen Choling, the values is actually the values that Rinpoche would like us to practice is love, reverence, and to have this altruistic mind to benefit others. Okay, so he wants me to share this with everyone so that everyone is clear from now on, because I understand that I hear from the ground that there's many people who do not understand what this 情理义 means, because there's so many different versions of it. Some people say this, some people say that, some people say it's this and that. Similarly to, when we come temple to volunteer, how many of you are volunteers here? Raise up your hand. Or who's not volunteer here? Raise up your hand. Nila, you're not volunteer, man. I think you volunteer full time. And you volunteer your life. You're a lifelong volunteer. So how can you not be a volunteer? You're the precious volunteer. Okay? How many of you not volunteer here? Raise up your hand. No. You not volunteer, man? You also volunteer all your life. You not volunteer? Yeah, nice. You please, I see. And you, sir? Not volunteer. Okay, it's fine. Not yet, but we hope that in the future you may join us. Okay? So we wish that, all of us here, because we are a Sangha community, meaning to say we are all here to practice Dharma together, and the most meaningful way to practice the Dharma is to serve others or to serve the temple. But how do we serve? So having these three values, right, will give us the direction, or like it will help us to navigate ourselves in this community to be of service to others. So there is a formula to this when Qing and Li and Yi, like Qing, Li, Yi, right? Love and reverence and altruistic or altruism. Oh my gosh. Okay, it equals to something. I'm just going to keep it a secret first. To him, all these three things equals to something, which I will share in a while. But I want to explain a little bit about this E. Why he choose this E instead of actually the 简体 of this word is just like that. Easy or not? It's just like a cross and a dot. Can you all see? So why did he choose this and not this?
The traditional one has meaning.
Huh?
The traditional.
Yeah, so what is the meaning?
I don't know.
You don't know?
About me, there's a
Maybe you can
wall
just come
somewhere.
in and sit lah. Don't stand there like 罚站 like that. Who is that? Rinju. Oh, okay. So why this and not this? Actually, this simple so easy to write and remember. They both mean the same It's just that one is traditional, but one is simplified. Why this? Why the traditional one?
Because of the wall just below. So you
Yes.
put others before you.
Yes, correct. Thank you. Can you all hear what she said? Let's give her a round of applause. Yay! Okay, so just by looking at the words, okay, it's like just like looking at the Buddhas. Maybe to the Christians, they think that this is just what do they call it? Idol worshipping, right? But actually, if you learn more about the Dharma, every implement. Let's look at Zunti now. Do you know who is Zunti? Who don't know who is Zunti? Put out your hand. Nobody? Hey, you know who is Zunti? Every day you see the one in the middle at our house. Okay, the one in the middle is the Bodhisattva Zunti or Zunti Pusa, right? Every implement that she holds actually has a meaning and is a symbol of something that we should, how to say, when we look at it, if you practice it and you look at it, it reminds you of the quality of the deity. And these are like gentle reminders for ourselves to hold these qualities so that we can benefit others like the deities. Okay, so just looking at, that's why he put an emphasis that I do not want the simplified E, but I want the traditional E. Because it means that, we put others before self when we serve them. Okay, so we hope that, everyone in teaching Choling, right, when we come to serve others, we practice these three values. And these three values will also be very beneficial for you when you are out there with your family, with your colleagues, with whoever that you are having a connection with. Okay, it will guide you to make a more beneficial connection with the other fellow human being. Not just human being, but also other beings, like your pets, your dogs, and etc. Okay, any question? Okay, so let's come to this. Qing and Li and Yi, right? Or love and reverence and altruism equals to what? Got hint or not?
Buddha nature.
Buddha nature. Okay, she said Buddha nature. Anyone else? Start with B lah. Bodhisattva. Okay, Bodhisattva. Anyone else? Oh, Jia know the answer already. Jia cannot say because she knows the answer. Because she's the one that write out all these things. So Ben cannot say. Anyone else? Very close. Anyway, it's bodhicitta, not bodhisattva. But what is bodhicitta then? Many times we recite prayers, we always look at this word bodhicitta, right? So what is bodhicitta? Okay? We'll talk about what is bodhicitta later, but basically he's saying that if we can practice all these three things, these are the ingredients for us to realize bodhicitta. Okay? So do you all want to realize bodhicitta? Yes or no? Why? Become enlightened. Okay, because all of us wish or have the aspiration to become enlightened. And basically when you do this, right, you are actually, when you practice these three values, to aspire to become, to aspire to have bodhicitta, you are actually also an aspiring bodhisattva, like what Erica says, an aspiring bodhisattva. So, for you to come to the temple, to help out in the community, to benefit others, we are all aspiring bodhisattvas. We are all on the path to awakening. Okay? So what does what does bodhicitta means? Sorry, I'm only primary school, so I'm going to teach in a very simple method. Maybe some of you are very advanced in learning. You have read many scriptures, texts, and etc. You have heard many Thai Lamas given teachings before. You have also attended the basic Buddhism class with Geshe-la, etc. Maybe you know what it is. So what does bodhicitta means? Okay. Anyone can help me? Cannot? Why? But we recite prayer every day, right? Why? Why cannot help me? Yeah, I know. I also just kidding. What does bodhicitta means? Sorry? Kindness? Who says kindness? You? Compassion? Compassion, okay? Some say kindness, some say compassion. Anyone else? Wisdom, okay. Then? Oh my gosh, what else? Huh? Sorry? Yeah. Anyone else? Huh? Selfless, okay. Thank you for participating. You know, many times, right, people like to come to a Dharma center just to listen to teachings, right? So the Rinpoche will just talk, I mean not talk, sorry, will just teach. And then we will what? We will sit here and just listen and absorb and absorb and absorb and absorb. Then after that, what happens? Forget? What else? Okay, she said forget. Very honest, good. I also. Because maybe I always daydream. Okay, what else? What do you do after you listen? What happens?
I think it just becomes knowledge and then it's not applicable.
Yeah, it becomes a knowledge that you know, that you store somewhere in your mind. But sometimes it is a blessing also. Because sometimes that teaching will just pop up in your mind and it will help you overcome certain obstacles that you have. It's not that it's not good. It is good. And it is important to listen to teachings. I must say again. But I think that sometimes it is also important to question what we learn. Question doesn't mean that we lose faith in the guru or the teachings. Question means we ask ourselves, oh, why? Why is this? Why is that? Why did he say it this way? Why did he say it that way? As an example, what is bodhicitta? What does bodhicitta means? Because actually in the Sanskrit words, right, there is a deep meaning in every word. I think, Anila, you went for the Khandro Namdrol teaching. He did explain some of the words, right? The Tibetan words that has deep meanings. Yeah. So every word, it's not just Khandro Namdrol, even Khandro Namdrol, all these like Dalai Lama. Sometimes when they explain the teachings, they actually explain really what does this word mean. It's like just now when I say E, what does E means? We can just see that it's a word, but actually it means more than a word itself. It has a deeper meaning to it. So do not take everything literally only. It's like what the Buddha says, Do not just believe in what I say. You think about it and try it yourself and see whether it works for you or not. Okay? So what does bodhicitta means? And how many of you take the basic Buddhism course? Put out your hand. Long ago, never mind. Long ago also consider. Enlightened mind, which is enlightened, which is mind? Oh, she really very good. You Google? Correct. Never mind, at least you Google lah. That means you pay attention, yeah? Actually, it's awakened. Yeah. Mind. So how do we get this awakened mind? Just by practicing the three values, how do we get the awakened mind? Okay. If not, I think become me and you talk only. Let's make everyone talk, okay? Find yourself a partner. Anila, don't partner with Anila, cannot. Rachel, you want to partner with Vijay? Okay, find yourself a partner. You got a partner? Okay, then you all decide who is A. And who is B? Okay, B. Got it? Got A and B already? Okay, so A says, I start first. Okay, so A, what do you want to say? Okay, I haven't said it, sorry. Okay, we want to discuss, right, the three values, right? How, with the three values of love, reverence, and altruism, you can realize bodhicitta. How? How do you do that? How do you awaken your mind? Just practicing the three values. Okay, now I reverse it to let you all think about this. Okay, A, share first. Can be anything, don't worry, just say anything that comes to your mind. It's not like exam, nobody going to say that you're wrong. May say must take care of our heart. Okay? And then?
For me, it's kindness. First, we have to be kind to ourselves, then be kind to the people surrounding of us.
So how can the three values, when you practice the three values, leads to bodhicitta? You all can summarize as a group, okay? No need to go one by one. If not, I think we will talk until 12 o'clock today.
Okay, generally, because we have all different ideas of how these three things can awaken our bodhicitta. So with this selfless love that we need to have to develop for all beings, as well as deep reverence, regardless of their status, their race, language, their religion, and also whether they have done us wrong, whatever they have done to us. We have this deep respect and reverence and love for them too. At the same time, we go along with this altruistic intention to do having an open, deep heart, So with kindness, and I add on with this bravery. So that's all our group summarized like that.
Okay.
May, very interesting. He says like growing plant. She says like growing plant. So must take care of the plant. Okay. And then I guess slowly. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Good. May, by the way, May is a Catholic, right? I'm surprised she joined us tonight. But I'm happy she joined us also.
Yay. So I asked her a question. Besides bravery, I say I add on. As part all the texts and all the Rinpoche's gurus always mention skillfulness. I quote example, if this one don't eat, then how?
Who don't eat? Why you don't eat?
Rinjung.
Oh, Rinjung. Oh, never mind. If you don't eat then?
Then I asked her what are the ways she do to make sure he eats. So she shared with us.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so this side. Okay, now we pass we pass the mic here. Which group want to share here? Because of time, so I'm going to just like, don't worry, don't need to go around everyone, okay? 这边没有恐龙，so 不用恐龙让梨。
那恐龙让卖啊。
Yeah, so I think the theme of our discussion was
Okay, first, introduce yourself. What's your name?
Choling.
Choling. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
So I think the theme of our discussion is that sometimes in the course of life and volunteering and activities, people can have very different views.
Yes.
Where the three values come in is that the views of every single person, if we treat them with deep respect, all their viewpoints and perspectives matter. So if we can approach these views of the various individuals with love and altruism, then we may have the wisdom and skillful means to find ways to work well together.
Yeah.
And that's an embodiment of a wicked mind.
Thank you. Okay, everybody give me a round of applause. Okay, so any of you got a different answer from the both groups? Raise your hand. Any Thekchen?
Slightly different. Mine is a textbook answer. I didn't have an A score, so I just barely passed. So I'm just joking.
It's okay. I also don't have.
Like Qing Li, right? Then I start from altruistic.
Yeah.
This altruistic, right? What I know is you take up the responsibility. Okay, you take up the responsibility that okay, I want to maybe become a Buddha. I want to become a Buddha. I take up the responsibility. So then, how to become Buddha? Because bodhicitta is the feeling it gives people is like love. For this love is like how a grandmother treat the child. How the grandmother treat the child. Everything the grandson or granddaughter come to you say everything okay. Maybe parents say cannot do, but everything is okay. So I give them the maximum benefit, and it is this feeling that people feel love. Okay, it start from here, like it start from here. Okay, and why I say that because the late Lama Rinpoche, one of his attendants, because when I studied about bodhicitta, so I just remember his attendant. I barely know him, and every time and whenever I meet them, he see me, he would treat me like, oh, I'm his dear one. It's like, oh, like he as if he know me very well. He give me that feeling that I feel love and feel like, oh, I'm so welcome. I feel the closeness. Yeah, this is the thing. Yeah, and then for reverence, of course, respect. We need to respect. We need to like respect each other. Like even if you need boundary, I give you boundary. Okay, just like that lah. No,
Isn't love, reverence the last one then?
altruism.
Oh, okay.
Altruistic, altruistic is taking up the responsibility. Okay, this is my type of answer.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Anyone else have different from the three groups? Okay, come to the left.
So just now we were sharing like the qualities, love, altruism, reverence. These are all qualities and values of putting an effort, putting an action towards serving others. And then while we were just having this conversation, right, we had this very interesting sort of like epiphany moment. Awakened mind somehow feels like actually it's not just these three qualities we will get there. We already have this awakened mind, And also we can, how to see we can actually use these three qualities to maybe then see that, hey, actually we already have this in us. And then this very interesting thing that Jia Eng was sharing is, hey, is it like the diamond, right, that is covered in mud? Like our awakened mind is like the diamond. Then the mud, right, is, you know, our impurities and this and that, right? Then the three qualities are like the resources that we have that we can wipe the mud away to see that jewel that we actually have in us. So we were saying this, it's like, oh, very interesting sort of thing that came. And then after that, we say, is there anything else that we think you want to share? Then we're like, no, I think this is a very interesting analogy that the both of us have, and we feel is very interesting to share later with y'all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Okay. I think it's very heartening that we can, like, you know, share our views and learn from each other. Like I mentioned just now, this is a Dharma community. And it is important, right, to create this bonding, this love with each and every one of us, or this connection with each and every one of us. It's important that we are able to share our views openly, without judgment, without, like, you know, thinking that one is higher than another. It's like equanimity. I think this is very nice for me. And that's why I wanted to make the session something like this. Not that, you know, I'm someone, like, because I'm Lama Swan, then I'm somewhere high up there, but I see that I'm equal with everyone. Because all of us are on this journey of awakening or enlightenment, and we have our own stories to share. If based on the scriptures and texts, what are the scriptures and texts about? Aren't there a lot of stories about how the Bodhisattvas or the saints achieve awakening? Aren't they sharing their experiences or their, realizing, yeah, it's not my problem, right? So then you push the blame to others. Then, because you never take ownership of your own actions and behaviors and speech, then you just say that it's not my problem, it's your problem. I'm right, I'm always right. Right? Then there is no skillfulness in this. There is no need, there is no fuel to want to get rid of this ego mind. Okay? Sorry, I go one round with the ego, then I don't know, now I'll come back to this, I'm a bit lost also. The spring cleaning, correct. Thank you. I forgot already.
No, I don't mean that it's the correct way. I mean eventually something has to be cleaned with a proper way. For example, if something cannot use something, you know, some
Yeah.
certain
Certain what?
part,
Yeah.
cannot use certain detergent.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yes.
It's not whether UV or OV or blood.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
There is a proper way to treat.
Yeah. Correct. Of course, the intention and motivation is correct. Because you want to preserve the statue, you want to make sure that the statue won't be like, discolored or whatever, right? But now it's why did the newbie get hurt? By the delivery. Perhaps it could be the way the person speaks. Perhaps there could be another way to teach the person, right? And the other way to teach the person, if you can remember these three values, like I say, will help it to be like a guide for you to deliver your speech. That's why in many scriptures we read, body, speech, mind is important. Body, speech, mind must be aligned. Because when the body, speech, mind is aligned, example, your mind has this belief that, yes, I must practice these values, or these three values are important for me, or bodhicitta is important. Then you fully express yourself in a manner that will become skillful speech when you manage or connect with others. That's why I say that these three values, if you practice well, you can connect with people easily. And that's what Rinpoche wants us to practice as well, right? So, but in theory, it's very easy to say 情理意, and it's very easy to say that, we must be responsible for our own enlightenment and this and that, etc. But is it easy to practice? How many of you find it so easy to practice? Raise up your hand. Huh? Not so difficult. Very good, Anila. Means you're very high practitioner. Okay, let's hear from Anila, okay? She says it's not so difficult. So maybe you share with everyone, what is it that you feel that it helps you to practice that? Very good. Thank you.
Because the hard part already gone.
What is the hard part? What is the hard part?
Constipation already gone. Now it's LS.
Banana.
I'm just joking. Because I feel, I cannot speak of other people. For my own self, it depends on your own perception, especially your upbringing, your own character as well. You see things that's not so easy, and at the same time it's not so difficult, it's true,
Okay.
I feel,
Yeah. So how do you practice to make things easier for you?
Huh?
How do you practice then? How to say it? You say that this practice is not difficult, right? So how do you practice?
Just carry on.
So for her, it's just do it. Just do.
There's a time that I will, because some of the things, there's a pause there.
Pause means?
There's a break, there's a jam break there. Then I think, why do I jam break? Then I start to question myself to find out more. And then when the conditions are right, just carry on.
So whenever you jam break means what?
Not say really forgot, it's just that come back to 那个初心, the motivation. Why am I doing this again? Why do I want to continue? Did I lost my interest or did I have something even better? Or there are other ways to do it, like what you mentioned. Yeah, so like retreat myself away for a while.
Okay, thank you. I want to say that sometimes when I ask you a question back, right, it's not that I doubt you. I don't. I'm just trying to understand you better because sometimes I cannot really understand what you are trying to tell me, and I don't want to assume that what I think is correct because I may not think correctly. Okay, so I really want to understand you and connect with you. Yeah, that is why I ask you, not because I want to make things difficult for you. Yeah. I know you're not difficult, everything is easy. It's not so difficult, but actually I'm curious, right? When you say that you pause, when are the moments that you pause? What are the moments that you will choose to pause?
Sometimes I'm tired, whether it's physically, like what I share with our Jungi team recently, is these three things that will affect. I'm speaking about myself,
Sure.
not all of you, physically, mentally, and emotionally. So when any of these three conditions are being stuck or get challenged, then I will pause for a while.
So when you feel challenges, you pause.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you. You all understand? How many of you here, when you meet challenges, you won't pause? You will chiong all the way. Chiong means you will just continue, carry on. Chiong is a Singlish word. Yeah, sorry, you were saying? You chiong all the way. And then what happens when you chiong? You hit and get bruised all over. Not just you, for all of us, or for most of us. Sometimes we just do things on auto mode. We get hurt, right? Indirectly. Okay, it's not. But how many times are we aware of it? Even it's like what Mandy said just now. It's about having this awakened mind is about having awareness. So what is this awareness about? Okay, so do you still want to talk about the who win, who lose? For the newbie and the oldie?
But you agree already, man, there should be a proper way. It doesn't matter come to who, I don't care, but there must be a proper way.
Okay lah. Okay lah, yes, like yes. But I want to say, right, eventually, right, one day, right, the newbie will win. Why? Because I believe, right, it's like planting seeds. Okay? If the newbie didn't give up and continue to practice, and remember to practice these 3 values and have the responsibility to want to become awakened, one day this person will start to understand, why did I behave? Why did I think this way? What is this hurt about? What is this trying to tell me? What is this trying to teach me?
You told me win in spring cleaning, right?
No lah! We don't get prize to win in spring cleaning, right? Win as in, okay, win as in the practice, the realization, okay?
You said you beat me, you said me to okay, is this the way?
Not like the argument who will win, no. No. Nobody will win one, both will just end up quarrel and then get upset and then throw the brush and run, walk away. Huh? A&E ah, no lah, not so serious. You know, as though like this temple so scary, all the volunteers will start to like meet each other. No. Okay, so anyway, what did I say? Oh my god. Okay, awaken the mind, yeah? Right? So what is this mind? So what is this mind? So what does awakening the mind means? Okay, now again find your partner. Okay, A tells B, you start first. Discuss with each other what is this awakening mind? You understand the question? Yeah. What is this awakening mind? Okay, Grace, come Grace, share. What do y'all discuss?
May was saying that
Me again?
the whole group, seeing the summarize the whole group was saying that the mind is peaceful and like 既来之则安之 and also the mind will be very clear.
You must explain what is 既来之则安之. It's a very nice Chinese phrase.
Yeah.
Then you know it's like what? 自来之则安之 You don't know, right?
It's as is.
As it is.
Yeah.
As it is. Then. If the mind is as it is, then
Will be clear.
there will be clear.
Yeah.
Clear and relaxed. Okay. So that is
that's
gonna
all.
go.
Yeah.
Awakened mind is as it is. Then it will have clarity. Okay? Any other group wants to share?
Okay. Basically, what we are thinking is that to see beyond. Yeah. Basically, this is what we have think about it. Yeah.
As it is to see beyond. Okay. Anyone else? Let's hear from the Chiong one. What's your name? Sorry, I don't want to call you the Chiong one. What's your name, please?
Agnes.
Agnes. Hello, Agnes.
Okay, so for us, it's more of a realization.
Okay.
So what we discuss is all of us has a certain mind, for example, the bodhicitta mind, but subconsciously we have this, but over time we have been probably in contact with other form of emotions that cover up this mind. And when you have this realization, that's where your mind is awakened, and that's where the awakened mind comes in.
Okay. Thank you. This side.
I think we
just shared, awakened mind is something like mind transformation. I think when we have an awakened mind, we will be mindful of our body, speech, and mind. And also when we see things, we need to know how to transform our mind to not just see good or bad or correct or wrong and things like that. So I thought like if we have an awakened mind means I'm able to transform my mind to always see the Buddha nature in everyone. Yeah.
Okay, so for me, an awakened mind is basically an open heart, because then you have a bigger capacity for acceptance, for forgiveness, for learning, and then so this will translate into, in Mandarin is 换位思考. You will try to understand another person's perspective. So in this case, like for example, just now we talk about spring cleaning, okay, where you need to give certain instructions. So the instructions you still need to give, but because of having the open heart, you will adjust the way you speak to deliver in a way such that the person the recipient, will be able to accept and understand. And then this is how you develop skillful speech and skillful means. So basically, I think this ties in a circle with the Qing Li Yi. Because with the practice of Qing Li Yi, step by step, you will achieve bodhicitta. And then through that, also it opens up your heart, and then it affects, and then you yourself will proactively, without anybody telling you, take the correct, appropriate actions in terms of your speech, your behavior actions, because you want to benefit the other party. So also when you have like, just now we talked about the Chong situation, right? So before you Chong, you will step back and consider, you look at it with the open heart, with openness, and then after that, then you will take the appropriate action. So it is all a full circle. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you everyone for sharing. So I think more or less all of us have an answer of what is an awakened mind. But what do you all feel about this answer? Does it sound very... Oh, sorry, you want to share? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, can.
Awakened mind.
Take the mic. If not, Bill cannot hear you.
Hello? No, awakened mind, I think, okay, before the awakened mind, we should have achieved many realizations. You know, like suddenly you realize, oh, it's like that. Then that's how you practice the Qing Yi, okay? And then when you achieve an awakened mind, it's like your mind already at a natural state. There is no fast, slow, right, wrong, or whatever. It's in a natural state. That's how I feel. That's called awakened mind.
It's like what they say as it is. You want to share, right?
Anyway, actually, the realization part, because she has said it,
Yeah.
because we also feel that there must be some realization before you can achieve it.
Okay.
The awakened is the
So realizations from what? Compassion, big love, beyond yourself. What do you feel of all these answers? We take a moment and pause. Okay, anyway, they're all very excited. Okay, I know how to share. Quick, come share. I'm very happy. Everyone wants to share. Good. Now I can talk less.
Awaken from the fact that things are so real, so fixated, like that means like that. Straight on, cannot turn.
But things are really so real and fixated.
It appears, it exists this way, but it don't truly exist this way.
As long as we are
Honestly, how many of you feel that, honestly, be very truthful to ourselves or to yourself? How many of us really feel that things are so real to us? I don't want to say facilitated, but so real. Honestly, in your heart. How many of you feel that things are really so real?
What's so real? What
Like life is so real, life is as it is, it's so real. And all the theories about we have to let go, all the theories that everything is unreal, all the theories that, you know, we have to be selfless. Is it easy to practice? Oh, okay, sorry. Even the mic is so real. It made my voice really loud now. Huh? What? The real thing?
No, the real is because of physical body, what we experience is real. But then you have to think like.
So is your physical body real?
Okay, real as a conditioner is real.
Okay.
But I don't expect my next life I'll be this body, right? So
Yeah.
I don't see it this way. Okay, what my next life I don't know.
So if I use a knife and stab you now, is it real? Will your body feel
No,
pain?
because it's physical body, it's blood.
And then what happens?
Because it's one. But after you die, there's no more me, right? You know, you're left with this subconscious mind. So when you say real, you can only say real in this life. Like in this body, you're real. I can stab you, I can hurt you. This is real. But on the other hand, I feel that this is the condition of it. Then that's why we're talking about. We want to get out of this condition.
So-
we want to be enlightened. Otherwise, what do you call about enlightened?
So Mandy, if I slap you now, what happens?
After it hurts lah, because
But don't worry, I won't slap you, I'm just joking.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. Because when it is physical body,
Yeah.
that's why you slap me, you can stab me, people can kill me, and I can hurt
No, but
you.
what will you feel if I slap you now?
Angry lor, and
Angry, yeah.
But then I will slap back maybe.
So
It's a thing.
yeah, when she says she'll slap me back, okay.
It's a natural reaction.
Yes, I agree with you. Thank you for being so
Jesus
real.
said when people slap with the left, you give your right.
Yeah.
Right. 宵夜.
But good, you are aware. So is she wrong to slap me back? Why? Is it wrong if I slap her? Why? Not wrong really So I'm sorry, I can anyhow slap people. Huh? What's the cause and effect?
But that's what we are taught.
Okay, I'm not trying to make things difficult for you all because now it's 9:30. Yay, I can go off soon. But I just want you all to take a moment and pause and think about all this, okay? Asking you all to discuss about all this, right? Maybe it seems like, wow, why she keep asking us all these funny things, then want to slap people and this and that. But really, what is real and what is unreal? What are the things that we learn from the Dharma that we believe it is so true, so true, so true, but how come when we apply it, it's so difficult? Have you ever thought about it? If this is the truth, why is it so difficult for me to apply it? I'm not saying this not because I don't believe in the Dharma. I'm saying this because I totally, fully believe in the Dharma. And I have full respect for the Dharma. But I'm just saying that, have we ever questioned ourselves? I'm not talking about questioning the Dharma. I'm asking us to question ourselves. Why is it so hard for me to practice it? Even though Anila says it's easy, but I want to say I find it hard too at times. Okay lah, I joke with you lah. Just now you say yeah, easy. Okay then.
But it's natural to think it's hard, though, because you are brought up in this way. And then suddenly you come to contact with Dharma, like how you come into contact with Dharma, and how long you have been practicing, you know? And then it depends
So,
on motivation.
now the question is, we have gathered all these Dharma terms in us, right? Like Bodhicitta, awakened mind, blah blah blah, that we say just now. So what do really all these terms mean? It's just like this story of, I think most of you heard this story before lah, right? There's this monk that is not very intelligent, and then everybody know what I want to say already lah. I mean, 少真足够 okay. So then he went to Buddha and asked him, what should I do? I'm of a dull mind. Okay, then Buddha just said, it's okay. You just, every day you just sweep the floor and say, clean, clean, what? Sweep, or I don't know what, clean or sweep, like clean, clean, clear away. And that's what he did. And when he passed, on the day when he was going to pass away, right? He actually achieved like what? Nirvana?
So they try to make fun of him, asking him to teach.
No, that one is another story.
Oh,
This one also okay, but what my story is, when he was about to pass away, he achieved like I think what hardship or something like that. Yeah, hardship. Yeah. So now the question is, we are always trying to grasp all the difficult terms. All the difficult terms of Dharma we know, like everything is unreal, everything is not real, everything is fixation of the mind. But what is this fixation of the mind? What is this mind even? And where is this mind? Where is this mind in us? How did this mind even begin? So then when you have this question, that's when the real practice starts. Because it's not just about me thinking that it's other people's fault. When things become hard for me, am I observing my own mind or am I observing other people's mind? Yeah, when we observe other people's mind, we become judgmental of others. But why did we become judgmental of others in the first place? And why do we even have ego? 自我, me, myself, and me. Why do we have ego?
The condition from young.
Condition from where?
Environment, from maybe from your upbringing, your education.
And then?
That's
And then how did this ego form?
because we are human.
Yeah, so how did this ego form? See, again, it stems again. Jealousy, etc., etc. So jealousy, all this is like we know that ego will give us jealousy, etc., etc., etc. Right? So how does this ego form? How does the ego form? Just now Vijay said ego. How does the ego form?
I think it's education from young and the upbringing.
Education from where?
Maybe from your parents, from environment, from your friend, from your peers, from school, from your teacher. They started comparing different parents. Like, yeah.
Then what happens? Yes.
Then it slowly develop this thing called ego.
So what she's trying to say is that from young, we hear from our parents, we hear from our teachers, we hear from our friends, we see from nowadays, we see from YouTube, we see from social media. So all this information, how come will form us, this ego mind?
Because we are human. Because we talk about no ego, right?
Who got no ego, sorry?
Animal maybe got no ego. I don't know.
Really, man?
Maybe human only got ego. Because we are different. That's why we said we are the higher being, right? We are the above the animal. And we can learn Dharma because our brain, everything is different.
Our brain is definitely different from the animals. Okay? Animals, their brain only have the fight and flight mode. Okay, if you know the formation of the brain, right, of a human being, and the formation of brain of an animal is very different because the formation of animal brain is just of fight and flight. But the formation of human brain is we have something called what is the name called? Can somebody help me? Reptilian brain is the brain where it's a fight and flight mode. Then there's another brain, I don't know called what, but it's another brain that helps us to have logic and reasoning. Prefrontal cortex, correct. Because of this prefrontal cortex, we can have reason, we can reason and can logicalize things. Okay? And how long does it take to develop this pre-context mind? You know what, at what age then is fully mature? According to the scientists, that is according to the scientists. But I think maybe some realized beings, maybe when they're born, then they already have this mind. Okay, so how old? Let them guess. Okay, later guess until very late already. Anybody want to guess? Huh? 25. Yes. So for how many of you are parents? Put your hand. Parents. So cannot blame your children, cannot think properly. Because they only can become fully matured with their logical mind when they are 25 years old. Anything below, is it below or above? Below, right? I lost my logical mind too. Anything below 25, their mind not fully developed yet. Yeah, that's why they just chiong only, they don't care. Yeah. So, but we are full-grown adults, but some full-grown adults also don't follow logic, right? They just chiong also. Sorry, I'll come back to this again. So what is this mind? Yeah. So what is this mind? How come we have the ego mind? Actually, I think most of you know the answer. Julian, you say no, so what is it? Wait, no. I thought you know, I thought you were going to help me. Okay. Because of the labels we give ourselves and other people give us. So like what she said already, when we're young, our parents treat us, say that we are this and that, our teachers say us in some way, our friends, our peers, and this and that. Then we start to formulate, okay, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that, and this, I'm that. This I am is very strong. And this I am, becomes your ego mind because of the labels that people give us. But because of the labels that people give us, it makes us start to judge ourselves too. How do we judge ourselves? Actually, the ego mind makes us judge ourselves. How? How many of you feel that I'm not good enough? So many, right? I'm not good enough, right? I'm too good. Okay, how many of you feel I'm too good enough for anyone here? I'm too good for myself. Okay, I'm too good for myself. Not me. A lot of us feel that we are not good enough. But when we feel that, it's actually our ego mind telling us that we are not good enough. It is us judging ourselves that we are not good enough. And when we start to judge ourselves, this is where we learn how to judge others too. So first of all, actually today I really want to just share that. Let's be gentle with ourselves. Let's not try to judge ourselves anymore. Because when we start to judge ourselves, we start to get angry with our own emotions too. Why am I thinking like that? Why am I feeling this way? Am I wrong to be like that? Am I this? Am I that? If this person don't talk to me, what did I do wrong? Then we start to judge ourselves. And then we start to feel lousy. Then we start to blame other people. That is other people that make us become like that. Then we start to blame our parents too. Then we start to blame our friends. Then we start to blame others, everyone else. But first, let's try to be gentle with ourselves and not blame ourselves anymore. Even if you are angry at someone. Even if you're big tick, you know big tick. Can somebody explain to DJ what is big tick? Irritated, frustrated. Even if you're big tick, even you're jealous of somebody, don't feel so lousy about yourself anymore. Because in many Buddhist scriptures, we say that, okay, we have to practice the 8 perfections, is it? Eight perfections, and we cannot have anger, jealousy, hatred, blah, blah, blah. Correct, it's not wrong. We shouldn't have all these. But to even eliminate all this, first of all, we must eliminate our own judgment of us having this. Because if we don't, we will continue to feel all this. You get what I mean? Huh? Don't grasp this word get perfection. Just understand in a very simple meaning. Okay, emotions. Emotions have both good and bad emotions. But it doesn't mean that bad emotions is totally bad. Example, when we are sad, is it totally bad to feel sad? When we are young, our parents say, no, you cannot cry. You should stop crying right now. So it's like to the child is, I'm feeling sad. Why can't I even cry? Why can't I even have the right to cry? When I come into the world, I cried first. When I was born from the mother's womb, I didn't come out laughing, right? I came out crying. Why can't I even cry when I grow up? Correct or not? How many of you came out laughing, man? Maybe it's my Kriya Buddha who came out laughing. Ha 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 ha. Then the mom will be scared. 怪胎，为什么我的胎变这样的？ Huh? How? So most of the time, our fixated mind makes us very hard on ourselves. And when we are very hard on ourselves, we are very hard on others too. So it is important to, when they say let go, what are we really letting go? Are we letting go of people that harm us? Or are we letting go of our own grasping of what we feel we should be? It's like, if I'm sad and I really want to cry, then just cry. You know why crying is important? Why?
Release
Yes, crying is a coping mechanism for the body to release the tension of the body. If you don't cry, right, in the long run, you're going to get like a lot of serious illness, like cancer and everything, because all this negative energy is being trapped inside like a volcano like that. I'm going to erupt anytime. If you stop yourself from crying, you will hurt your body. It's just like, you know, we tell the clouds, you cannot rain. You cannot rain. You must stop raining. Then what happened?
thunder.
No, like, just go there. Then there's no rain. It will be, the land is dry. It will be drought. I mean, you know, so sadness is a useful emotion. But of course, it's not asking you to be the extreme of it that you're so emotional that you keep crying and crying and crying non-stop lah. You know, but if you really need to cry, just find a place to cry. Or if you really need someone to talk to, just find someone to talk to. Don't be afraid that the person will judge you. When we are afraid that people judge us, it's because we first judge ourselves. Okay? I think I talk too much. I think, okay, so I talk about ego, it's about 自我, right? So when we can change that to 自我, 自我 is know myself. In literature, I can't remember what book is that. It says know thyself, or is it in Bible, or what, I don't know. They like to use the word know thyself. When you know yourself, it is a time when you dare to face yourself, all your pretty, ugly, whatever emotions. And then you start to ask yourself, why am I sad? Why am I happy? Why am I angry? Why am I this? Why am I that? And then you start to make friends with yourself and ask yourself all this. Then you start to know yourself better as a human being. And then slowly you will have a less grasping mind of who we should be. Okay? So I think 5 minutes to 10. Okay, I'm going to wrap today's session. I just want to thank everyone for participating so how to say, so openly with each other. I want to say I don't see Mandy as like, you know, debating with me. I like the way she talked to me. Good. Okay. So but I want to share this Japanese. Actually today I set an intention before the teaching. I set the intention that this teaching is not about me, it's about everyone here. It's about all of you. Okay, even though Sifu is the one that asked me to teach. But I just think that I like to connect with each and every one of you because of this topic, 情理义. I think it's good that we share this community with these values and appreciating each other. And then I like to part with this Japanese word. It's called ichigo ichie, or I don't know how to pronounce that. Any of you heard of this before? Ichi Ihui. In Chinese, it's called Ichi Ihui. Yeah, it's like ichigo ichiue, ichie. Yeah. Any of you heard of this phrase before? Ichie, I think. I'm not a good name. Ichi. Okay, ichigo ichi. Okay, yeah. Anila said it's ichi. Good, like remember as ichigo ichi. It's ichi ihui. Ichi ihui means that at this moment, it is at this moment that I meet each and every one of you. And I want to say that I treasure this connection because this connection may not ever happen again. No, it's not just about me maybe dying or what, I don't know, maybe, yeah. But it's about, can we recreate this experience again? Really? Really? So we recreate this situation again, meaning that you all will sit back in the same position and tell me the same thing again? It will be another experience. So what does it mean? Every moment is different. Every moment is special. Every moment is an opportunity. But how do we want to make out of it? And so I like to make a good connection with everyone today. And I hope we can bring forth this feeling of 心理义 to the rest of the devotees or who comes. Yeah, because anyone who steps in a temple, it's like what the Buddha or the scriptures say. Sometimes it writes like that. May anyone who see me, hear me, think of me, and remember me, may they be free from all suffering. So it's like every moment may it be beneficial for anyone who connect with us. Okay? So thank you. Anila, dedication prayer. Thank you.